Welcome back, everybody, to Anthem. We continue our quest to be the greatest Javelin man we ever could be. Big thanks to EA Game Changers for flying me to San Francisco so I could play a bunch of this game. We have leveled up our pilot to the 6th scale. This is where we take our talents after incursion last time, and we've got some new goods. A shotgun, storm combo adjustment, defender assault rifle, blast back heavy pistol. Nothing crazy cool, but I will take all the loot and all the upgrades we can get. What do you guys think of Anthem now that we're on to the 5th video of the walkthrough? I've got a lot more coming. I'm going to keep it coming, and in-game discussions and footage will be coming to the channel soon. If you guys are curious what some of that is like, definitely stay tuned in the coming days. This is a new area of Fort Tarsus. This is a launch bay of sorts where there are kiosks, where there is a vanity store, an expedition bay, where you can move around in third person, unlike the first person nature of the main part of Fort Tarsus. There's a contract board, you can hook up with others, and there are some shops, different things as we mentioned. There's also a vault. There is a forge here, and quite a bit of coolness. So the Fort Tarsus that you see and have seen thus far, that is the big, like, central area, but there is more to this place than meets the eye. There are multiple segments, and more will continue to open up as we continue in play. And I like that you can see the other Javelin running around this map screen here. But let's get back into the action. I was nervous that Fort Tarsus was going to be a little bitty space, but it definitely opens up, and there's some pretty cool areas. And I like that this one you can look like third person. I think that's pretty darn cool. So there is where we return to Fort Tarsus. It is directly connected, but it will take a load screen to get back, which is a little bit of a bummer. I do wish that the entirety of the game was able to be seamless, but hey, when you go into like dungeon type areas and when you travel from this launch bay area to the main Fort Tarsus, it does kick you to a load screen. I guess that is okay, as long as the loads aren't too long, and as long as the game continues to look gorgeous and run well. I know a lot of people weren't having the ladder in the VIP demo running well. When I played, it ran fantastic. The frame rate was great. Just the overall performance was fantastic. I did not experience any of the issues. Now, granted, you would say that, of course, because it was in such a limited group of players instead of the millions that will be playing the game. No contracts currently available. But I have hope that they're able to get it there. I don't know that they will for sure, but this new open demo coming this weekend will be a big test to see, are they able to make improvements? And then obviously the full release, hopefully they get it all ironed out, because I'd hate to see the game marred by technical issues, by server issues, by things that when I played didn't scuff up my experience, and therefore I had a crisp, clean, fun time, as well as a crisp, clean, fun Javelin. Are any of you going with a dirty Javelin? When they have those wear states, like, you know, dirty, worn, clean, pristine, whatever, I mean, the Javelin are so shiny, I gotta go with clean, pristine. But I'm curious if any of you guys enjoy or like the weathered look, the beat up, the scuffed look. Maybe they'll end up giving us some other crazy looks, like you've been rolling in the grass, so you've got a rash, or you've been electrocuted, so everything is burnt out. But let's pick up a new mission. First, Tassin.
Owen filled me in on what happened.
You've got a problem out there. Some kind of Dominion heavy.
These people called him the Monitor. We couldn't stop him.
And he was there for a Shaper relic?
Tore the place apart. Your agent wouldn't give in. Right to the end, well,
I know.
I'm sorry. She left this archive behind.
We'll have my people dig into it. The Dominion really have returned.
In force.
Damn.
I thought spies took everything in stride.
We also respect our enemies. Life under Dominion rule isn't much of a life at all. And if they have set their sights on Fort Tarsus...
Right. Well, the fort isn't exactly my idea of living the dream, but it is home, and I'd prefer it to remain dictator-free. What can we do?
For now, remain patient. I don't want to make a move until I have more information. In the meantime, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Sentinel Bryn. She's sharp, trustworthy, and could use some assistance. Why don't you help her while I look into the Dominion? I'll be in touch.
Sentinel Rissa Bryn. Fort Command.
Sentinel? How can we help?
Well, we probably shouldn't talk here. Come see me by my desk. And my plants.
Plants?
Right. So, good. I will see you.
Okay, then.
Thank you, Sentinel Bryn. Talking like she's straight out of Kingdom Hearts. All right, the Javelin launch bay
Freelancer,
unlocked.
how's it going? It's Matthias Sumner checking in. By the way, I finally cleared out the clutter from my lab, so I can resume my work. I'll be there if you need to talk.
Matthias, our boy that we rescued at the very beginning of this series, is there, ready to go. And we can talk to the Arcanist, we can talk to the Sentinel, and that's going to be in that other big area of the Fort Tarsus base that has been opened up. But first, let's grab a mission.
My friend, always good to see you. You see the stories up on the wall?
Yeah, I was wondering about those.
When a freelancer falls, their link is brought to me. In life, the link connects us to a cipher. In death, it is a record.
And you write up what happened?
Yes, to remember what freelancers have given.
You do this all by yourself?
It is an honor. We should not grieve, we should celebrate. We will hold tight to good things, yes?
It's the only way to live.
I want you to go honor our dead. Bring me their stories, and light their way home.
Sounds good. Honor the fallen and light their way home. So the other area where the Sentinel...
I hope the Arcanists start bringing their people inside. It's not safe.
Where the Sentinel and the Arcanist are, those areas are not via a load screen. Those are just part of Fort Tarsus through that big door in the center. So we'll explore there a little bit later. When you're playing the game, it doesn't feel like you're spending a ton of time in Fort Tarsus because it's between missions. But in actuality, like when I'm looking at the timeline here on these videos, you do spend quite a good chunk in this base, getting to know the area, getting to know the people, getting to expand and experience the story, the lore, and the dialogue. So hopefully they're able to wrap us in long term, because it seems like we are going to be spending a decent chunk of our time here at Fort Tarsus. But for now, I want to jump back into Javelin Zone and see what we can find. Oh, I did want to show you guys something else today. So let's go to the Forge here, and let's look at decals / vinyls. So these are skins-ish / patterns. I don't know exactly how you'd want to describe them or what you'd want to call them, but let's take a quick look here. First off, there's our wind wall. Hiya. Feeling pretty good there, but appearance is where I want to go.
Now here's where it gets fun. Time to make a statement.
Alright, so these vinyls, they are like patterns / colorways on your character, and they darn cool. Also, I'm going to swap out my guns here. So we use the Devastator sniper rifle. You can craft guns if we'd like, but I'm just going to rock with what we got and switch over to the Deadeye sniper rifle, which is a more normally functioning sniper rifle as opposed to the one with the explosive rounds. And we are going to get right into the mission. No more delaying. Let's drop in, baby.
Too many links, too many freelancer stories have been lost. Find them and bring them home. Their sacrifices won't be forgotten. Their deeds should burn bright. Very bright. You hear me?
I hear you.
The site ahead has not been tended to. You will change that. A freelancer died here. Others came to finish his work. Some remain. Strong alone, stronger together.
Strong alone, stronger together. Away we go. That's for the better. Alright, what we got going on here? Locate the first site. Pop in some eggs.
Clear out any unwelcome visitors. They are unfit to dwell here.
Alright, let's take these dudes down. Eggs, Benedict, poach them. Sunny side up them, scramble them, and sayonara all of them. If you take out the eggs before they pop, it makes your life a lot easier. Bugs aplenty, bugs galore. These guys are actually decently tough. Surprisingly, they take a lot of shots. You'd think that they would pop pretty quickly, but especially the ones, like the workers, I think they're called, with the soldiers maybe? These guys right here. Yeah, they are really, really annoying. They take a lot of hits, the workers. Yeah, they don't want to go down easy. I would think if you just popped them in their big pus sacks, they would explode, but not so simple. Alright. In general, though, we're able to really eviscerate from the soaring skies. So we'll reload with our burst assault that we're still rocking, and hopefully get a chance to put that sniper rifle into play at a future day. For now, though, that's a test.
Very good. Now light a fire to celebrate their lives and guide them home.
Got it.
Alright, let's honor them.
Rest well We will all find each other when the world is finished. I have another site for you, very close.
Alright, so let's keep honoring these
This next
Javelin.
place will be bloody. You must collect the links of the fallen freelancers.
So you can write their stories.
Yes.
Who died and perished at the hands of birds, bugs, beasts.
Looks like a recent battle.
Yes, quite recent. Many stories ended.
Alright, so the sniper's pretty darn cool. Maybe a little tough to use in the air against aerial enemies, but hey, that was a nice kill. Finish him with the freeze. I've seen some people say the freeze is overpowered. I wouldn't disagree. It is definitely one of the best moves because it damages and slows. It's so incredibly helpful in just about every scenario. So as of right now, Freezy Blast is a good one to equip. Whether you're solo or whether you're with a team, but especially solo, it definitely helps with the crowd control. Alright, let's finish this off. We got an ultimate queued up. Gonna save it a little bit though. I don't think these individual bugs require all that much blast. Ooh! That felt gross. Sending down the Spaghetti-O. And now we'll put it in the freezer. Beautiful. Look at how much of a splat they make. You guys ever play the game Splat? When I was little, I had this board game called Splat. And you would build these little ants out of a Play-Doh and move them around the board. And then there were special places where you get to use this big foot and splat them. And then you'd have to create a new ant and basically start from the beginning. It's a very simple children's board game. But I loved it because you get to make little Play-Doh ants and then smush them. Sniper shots for that far away fiend. And we're feeling pretty good. I'm impressed with how much you can hover. And a little fun fact, did you know, later in the game you'll be able to acquire different components that increase your flight time. I didn't know if that would be the case, but I thought maybe like they would just, hey, what your default flight meter is, it would always be. But they actually have done a really cool thing where you can sort of reduce how much of your booster's flying takes and extend your flight time via certain components, which is pretty nifty. Alright, where is these links?
Some gear, but no link to collect.
Hey, buddy. Trying to bite me from behind. Not gonna let that happen. Alright, more links. Hiding in corners, around bends, and in this charred, burnt stuff. Thank you very much. Alright,
Found another
cool.
one. Gear is mostly stripped, including the helmet.
So no link?
None.
Strange.
Got some more gear here. Serviceable, but no links again. Scars, I guess?
No, scars would never leave all this behind. Someone else.
Someone else. Who could it be? Dominion?
That's all of them. And no links. Anywhere.
Damn. I know who's doing this. I don't know why, though. First, survivors left a memorial here. Light the fire.
Yarrow, who took those links?
Outlaws. Criminals with no code. Banished from civilization. Monsters.
Alright, got the links. Now we'll soar to the third memorial site. Light more fires. Make some hot chocolate.
There they are. Lawless cowards. You get back everything they stole. All of it.
I'll try.
Alright, take out these outlaws. A new enemy type that likes to be shot in the face super up close. Sorry, I'm just really enjoying the sniper rifle. It is actually really fun to use and feels great. I don't know how sustainable it is, you know, for bigger battles, but when you do have a limited amount of foes, pretty freaking fun. And that's actually the first time I think we've gone down in the game. These outlaws pack a punch. Even if we eviscerated with one shot, we are down and gonna have to respawn. So it's not all ponies and rainbows in Anthem. Sometimes they do burn you. even on normal if you get a little carried away. And that's why I was saying maybe the sniper rifle is not the best choice overall, especially solo. If you're going to have other teammates drawing fire, maybe it works better. But I am happy and impressed with how quickly you get back in. If it was a no respawn error, it would be more difficult, of course. You would lose more ground. But given that this is just a neutral, normal part of the mission, we are able to pop back up. Alright, so our goal here is to retrieve the equipment.
They are stealing links. Why? Makes no sense.
More links. We're after them for sure.
Bring back all you find. We'll need to figure this out later. I have a long history with outlaws. All of it bad.
Alright, so we gotta take these dudes out and grab their equipment, but now we need to clear the battlefield. I'm gonna try to stay high. Some of them have boosters as well, which make things more difficult. Running out of steam on my end, also running out of health, so maybe we will go ultimate. You gotta remember that ultimate is not only great for extra damage, but it rejuices your shields and your health, so it is a great saving grace, especially solo, when you need it. Not a whole lot of foes left, but we'll finish off those that we see. This dude with a laser blazer, what is this, a laser pointer? Futuristic laser pointer that not only lights and blinds, but burns? That's a great shot, thank you very much.
Believe me, focus on retrieving all that they stole. Very important.
Good get. Good night, Outlaws. And away we go. Working our way through a new group of baddies.
The links you retrieved will allow us to celebrate those who died here. But we're not finished. More outlaws are coming. Make sure none of them ever dare set foot here again.
Why are there so few stories posted back at the fort?
Most went to Freemark, to the Grand Wall. After the Heart of Rage, we started again in Fort Tarsus.
So you lost all those stories in Freemark?
Yes, we lost much of our history.
Alright. Another site to clear. I do the shotgun, trying to get real up close and personal. Gonna keep him back. I love the mist here. I talked about it in another video, more of a newsy video. They are going to mess with weather states apparently, and that's part of their post-game plans, is to like add different weather states that will affect things. So obviously when it rains, it cools your jets. When it's like very stormy and electrical, that has impact as well. But they're planning on messing with other weather states, which I think is really interesting and a cool way to like mess with the game world and how you have to play and what your Javelin can do. Unfortunately, I feel like so much of it, like I don't know, I just can't see playing as anyone else other than the Storm, just because you have so much ability to impact the battlefield in such cool ways. But I'm going to try to give more time to other Javelin at some point soon here, maybe in the next demo, and see what I think. I did play as all of them, and I will have a video kind of showing off all of them in a pretty cool way. But the Storm is just so good. I've seen some people say, like, ooh, they love the Colossus, given that deployable shield and whatnot. These are some bad shots, I do apologize. I'm still trying to learn how the snipers best work when you're not just straight shotting the enemies. We grab a nice far freeze, and like that's one of the reasons right there I love the Storm so much. Your range is insane. You can cast your spells so deep into the world. Like, it just is so beneficial, especially solo. I feel like, man, you got so many options to lone wolf it with this lovable Javelin. How could you go any other way? All right, we're going to drop our shield and go underwater to try and refresh, recover, at least grab our blue bar back, and then we'll have to pick up some green orbs along the way. These Outlaws are tricky. They're tough. This has been the most intense battle yet. My shield is helping a little bit, but I'm going to try and get out of here, soar to the other side, and attack them from multiple angles. The more dudes that we can eliminate, that's kind of how I like to play. Rather than just like chip damage on everybody, it's like try to focus my attention and fire on one. But some of these dudes are so tricky. They got a lot of health. Their shields are very strong. Ooh, look how beautiful it is down here. You can go pretty darn deep. This is very impressive to me that you've got sky, ground, and sea to explore. Very, very nifty. Very, very cool. Not a whole lot down here. There are different resources that you can collect, and sometimes hidden pathways. But for now, we should get back out and clear the site. Launching back into the world. It also shows you on the map here, like it shows where you've flown and fly, which I think is pretty darn cool. Alright, well, let's finish this battle. It's all. Oh god, I was gonna say it's almost done, but look at this. Look what they brought in. Thank goodness for ultimate. I can eliminate all. Man, that was gonna get real nasty real fast. I did not know they brought in reinforcements while I took a swim. Dude, they waited for us, ambush style. Man, oh man, do we have a lot of madness to take on. We're gonna have to play pretty perfect here. We've been set down to the feet of the Javelin, but we still have our guns and we still have an opportunity. And I think we actually have like eliminated just about everybody. There's only a few red pips left. That ultimate came in huge handy. That sniper rifle is gonna be glorious. And oh baby, if we can get this on the zoom. Nope, bad shot. Ah, bad shot. I'm trying to decide if you need to lead him or not. These are all terrible, I'm so sorry. But he's gonna stop and get got, and we clear the site.
I think they're out of fight.
Outlaw stealing from us, stealing our history. I don't understand why. But listen, there is one more site, very important.
On my way.
Alright, a final site. And we go to find the final fire, as well as more of these little chimeric compounds. Here we go.
Is this it?
A monument of sorts, yes. I've not been able to visit for some time, and I wanted to see it again. For a freelancer. He did great things. So stubborn. But come, bring me the links you recovered. Their stories will be written.
And that will take us out of this mission, saving the souls of some fallen freelancers and putting all of our skills to the test against those outlaws. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. It helps a lot. I'll bring you another Anthem soon. Until that time, thanks again for watching, everybody. Drinks about y'all. Have a fantastic day. I love you a lot. And we will see you all later.